Oh, hey everyone, I'm Chef Caden. Today, we are going to be learning all about bitterness with some vinegar and some vegetables. Or is a cucumber a fruit? Today, I have some really important supplies for our cooking illustration. I have some mason jars, pickling salt. This is not normal salt. I have water, vinegar, a cooking pot, and a burner, as well as some cucumbers. But what else can you pickle? Maybe a Carolina Reaper. Actually, never mind. This is a bell pepper. And some red onions, some asparagus. Seen them on TV before. Some tiny trees, also called broccoli. I have some cottage cheese. Actually, this is too hard for cottage cheese. This is some cauliflower. And my favorite, a Hershey's milk chocolate bar. Wait, you're telling me I can't pickle a chocolate bar? That's not correct. I did it last week. All right, let's jump in. Step 1, you are going to add your vegetables or fruit to the mason jar. I have my red peppers that I'm going to add, or my ghost pepper, or Carolina Reaper if that's what it is. Step 2, you are going to boil your water in the pot. Let me see. Perfect, that is the right temperature. Kids, do not try this at home without the help of an adult. Step 3, you are going to add your salt, and you're going to then add your vinegar. After you do that, you will stir. But I don't know where my wooden spoon is. And then we can stir. Step 4, you're going to add your liquid mixture to the vegetable. Make sure it doesn't splash on you because it is very hot. Let's make sure that we close it and let it sit. We are going to let it sit after about a week. A week? I'm going to have to be here for a week? After a week, you are left with delicious pickled vegetables. As delicious as these are, allowing ourselves to become pickled or bitter isn't a good idea. So how do we become bitter? Let's rewind and go back to our process. So step 2, we boiled our water. Sometimes we can get hurt or disappointed or mad like this boiling water. Step 3, then we can be salty or bitter about that hurt, which is like resentment. Resentment is a persistent feeling of anger about something seen as an insult or wrongdoing. Step 4, then we sit in those feelings of disappointment and resentment, and eventually we become pickled. I mean bitter, just like these pickles. So disappointment leads to resentment, that leads to bitterness. So what can we do? Well, we can avoid bitterness along the way by first realizing what or who disappointed us or made us upset. When we put our faith or hope in someone or something that isn't perfect or designed to carry that faith and hope, we are going to be disappointed. The Bible says our real hope is found in the Lord. Isaiah 40:31, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. That sounds pretty good to me. Proverbs 13:12 says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. Deferred means to put off to a later time or postpone. So when we get disappointed, we have to forgive. It's the only way to get out of this jar. See, if I took the vegetables out of the liquid before they just sat there in the salt and vinegar, they would get bitter. They would be a little hot for a few minutes, but that is normal. It's normal to get upset. It's staying upset and sitting in our anger and disappointment that gets us, well, all pickled. Pickled cauliflower still tastes bad.